What's going on, you guys? DZRCKS here with GROOVEVISION, and welcome to Dancer Spotlight. I'm here with Ariel Krystyne, and we're going to get a couple of questions going. We're going to get some insight on how she feels about the community, what she's got going on. So stay tuned. We're going to get right into it. You gotta get the cushion right in the back.
That's right.
I want to make sure you're nice and comfortable. Okay, so welcome to the very first Dancer Spotlight. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm excited to be
here. Fine. Okay, so first, tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so you already introduced me. My name is Ariel Krystyne. I run partly with Grooveology. I hate that when I said that. Sorry.
Live, baby.
Live. It's live?
That's just what people say, and it's cool.
Okay. Let's restart.
We're just gonna go through. It's just gonna be a regular conversation. Ain't gonna be too many edits in this moment.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but for real. Yeah, as I said, I already introduced you, Ariel Krystyne. So give us a little bit about yourself. You know, how long you've been dancing, where you're from. Give us the insight.
Okay, so I'm from Sacramento, California. Even though I was born in the Bay Area, moved out here when I was young. Got started in dance from CRC. Actually was trying to avoid taking the PE class.
No, it's Cosumnes River College, right?
Yes, Cosumnes River in Sacramento.
CRC, shout out to those guys.
But yeah, I was basically trying to get out of PE, and I've always kind of been interested in dance. Did gymnastics when I was younger and stuff, and so I've had some dance background and whatnot, but not like really training in it. And so went to the CRC class, fell in love, and then yeah, started dancing from there. Been dancing for about 10 years now, and teaching for about 5. So
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So speaking of cheerleading, you were like not like a bring it on kind of like cheerleader, or like it's okay, let's get it. But you were like an actual like stunting, like professional cheerleader, right?
yes. So not professional. There is professional now.
Oh,
but
so,
yeah, no, it's just competitive cheerleading.
it should be pro to me.
Yeah, no, it's weird. There's not like a pro league. I mean, I think now there is. They've kind of like advanced a little bit in cheer, but when I was doing it, it was competition cheer, and then you have like high school cheer.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so competitions we were on like ESPN and stuff a few times. I performed at the Kings games, A's games, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah.
Nice. All right, so now with dance, what are some of the things you got going on? You work at a ton of studios, and let's talk about those.
Yeah, so I work at Cast in Elk Grove. I work at Bliss.
What's up, Keith?
Yeah, Keith is on there. Hey, shout out. Sorry, clear my throat a little bit. But yeah, I also work at Bliss out in Vacaville. Shout out to Faye. And I work at Blue Rose Dance Project in Oak Park, which offers dance classes to low-income families who can't, afford to pay regular studio prices. So if you guys, don't have a lot of money but still want to dance, come check out us in Oak Park.
We'll put the link right here. We'll put it down in the comments so you guys can make sure you guys check out each one of these studios. All of them are amazing. They offer so many great things to the community. Okay, so some of the styles that you do, which is a lot. One of the main ones I see you do and that you're promoting is house. Let's talk about house dance. Like, what are you trying to bring to Sacramento when you bring house dance?
Yeah, so I'm trying to bring house dance, just to the community in general. I'm just trying to bring that style here and spread it with as many people as I can. I think it's honestly one of my favorite styles, if not my favorite style, because it allows so much freedom and everything about it is positive. And that's something that like I really live for, basically, is positivity.
We got Animal here, who is, you know, one of the dopest housers I've ever seen. That dude is raw. So I think it's dope that there's still a community that really spreads it and wants it around in Sacramento and really puts in work, because it really does take a lot of work to not just, like when we say bring a style, it's more just like we want to try to maintain the scene here, and that can be really hard at times when there's a limited amount of people doing it. So you have a house session, right, on Mondays.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Yes, so every Monday I host a free house session. DM me for the address because I can't put that out publicly.
Sliding those DMs for the address.
just DM me for the address. But yeah, so we host that every Monday at 8 p.m. and it's basically just a free session. You don't necessarily have to house dance, but we will be playing house music the whole time. And that's another one of the philosophies of, you know, house dancing, is that you don't necessarily have to dance a certain way to be a house dancer. As long as you're dancing to house music, you're a house dancer. So.
Feel it. So, what are some of your, well, before we get into that, who like in the community, like who are some of the people that you kind of look to that kind of push you or, you know, inspire you in a way? Who are those people?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of people in Sacramento, I think, that are inspiring in their own kind of way. Definitely Jigman, pushing a lot of people to try to come together and build a bigger community and, you know, that kind of thing, especially in the freestyle world. Then you have, you know, Brianna doing her thing with with dance and her fundraisers. Yes. So she's building the community in her own way as well. And then, you know, all the people who are still holding down a team in Sacramento. Yeah. And the ones who are still sticking it out and staying strong over the years, like those people are definitely inspiring.
Consistency and dedication.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Consistency and dedication is definitely what it takes. Definitely. So, what are your goals with dance? You've already accomplished a lot, and I know you feel like you still have a lot more to go. So, what are some of those things that you see that you want to accomplish this?
Well, there's a couple things, like personally with my own like dance career outside of, you know, performing and stuff. I just want to teach in as many places as I can. So I want to push out a little bit further, teach, you know, new states, new countries, all that kind of stuff. And in terms of the community-wise, I want to be able to, you know, put on a production where we get paid, where I can, you know, provide an opportunity for dancers to come and get paid for what they do. And a lot of dancers can relate to this. We get asked to do almost everything for free. Yeah. Nobody respects what we do as, you know, actual work or anything. So we get asked to do a ton of stuff for free. And while, you know, exposure in the beginning is definitely worth a lot.
A necessity.
Yeah, it is. It's worth a ton. Exposure is, you know, huge. But once you are experienced and people know who you are, the exposure part becomes less and less a necessity and more like I need to get paid for my actual time doing stuff. We put in, you know, just as many hours as the singers and rappers and the people who put the stage together and all that kind of stuff. So, so I want to be able to provide a show where you know,
we bless everything that we do as dancers. Like everybody loves to see a dancer.
Exactly.
Like, stop paying us, man. We love to do it, but man, trying to cut rugs for just nothing. Like,
seriously. At least buy me food, you know. Food and gas.
That's always a great substitute. My price is $2,000 for an hour. Look, I'll get you 2 sandwiches at Subway. Hey, look, can I get chips too? I'm straight. I'm good. Okay, and then surprise question, bang. Speaking of Jigman, he recently posted something, and he asked a question. What is needed in Sacramento? And what are some of the things that we can do as a community to really help each other out? What are some of your thoughts seeing the post and getting to hear his point of view. What are some of your thoughts?
Well, I mean, every community has its issues, and every community has stuff where we can all grow from. And I think the biggest thing that the Sacramento community needs is just supporting other people's stuff. We all are really good about supporting our own people's stuff, and we come out for our people, and you can feel that vibe when we all see each other. But going to other people's things to make them just as successful, helping each other will all just make everything bigger, even bigger. I try to pop my head into as many stuff as I can. I teach an enormous amount of classes, so getting to certain things, getting to certain things is a little bit harder, but when I can make it out, I try to. And I know there are other people in the community doing the same, and if more people got on board with that, and us as leaders tell our followers to do the same, then everybody's events will be big, everybody's events will be popping, and then there will be even more opportunities. I mean, that's why LA is just like exploding with opportunities. It's not just these famous people getting jobs, it's these people coming together because they see each other in class, like, hey, like I got this, like let's come together, let's do this, let's do that.
True.
So if we did that in Sacramento, then we wouldn't even need to move out to LA.
True.
Sacramento would just be another media hub.
Shout outs for anybody, and shout out to the studios, all 600 of them that you work at.
Yes, shout out to basically everyone that I worked for: Bliss, Cass, Blue Rose, Sac Dance Lab. Shoot, I even I'm on the sub list for Step 1, Fancy Feet. So, and shout out to Great North for providing this awesome bodysuit.
Put a link in the.
Use my discount code. You'll get a lot % off. I think it's like 35% off, and it goes to a good cause. You're saving the world while you buy these. So.
And tell them real quickly, how can they contact you?
Yeah, so you can contact me, via my Instagram, because there's a call, email, and text button on there. So just go to my Instagram, Ariel Krystyne. Krystyne is spelled weird, Krystyne.
We'll spell it down. Check out our YouTube as well,
yes.
Ariel Krystyne. She'll be putting a lot more content up. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next one. We're going to get this freestyle ready for you and bang it out. So I'll see y'all later. Deuces.